Bugs, what's up? I forgot to put that we're having a bagel in the title. I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So I'm waiting for my bagel to be done. We have a coffee, and then I have a bottle of water. And I wanted to talk about this whole Charlie Kirk situation, right? Hello, Demira. How are you? Y'all know I drink coffee with a straw. What's up, Jason? Hello. I'm waiting for a few more of y'all to join me so we can get this party started. Hello, JB. JBJ. My allergies are really bad, so my eyes kind of like watering. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Um, Everybody give me a thumbs up. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody is having a great start to your week. Um, I really want to talk about the situation because it is very bizarre to me, right? Like a lot of people have their, first of all, I need to start off, and we got to give a disclaimer. I do not agree with any type of violence. I don't think that it's okay for anyone to life to get taken away, especially if they're not posing any imminent physical harm, danger, or threat to anyone. I do not believe in senseless violence. I just don't agree with any of that, okay? I think it is tragic when anyone loses their life at such a young age. I just don't. I'm not here for any of that. So by no means is anything that I'm about to discuss with you all um, saying that I am happy that anybody is no longer on Earth. Like that is not the case. And I think that it's unfortunate that a lot of people conflate. You're not having empathy, which Charlie did not believe in empathy. He said that empathy wasn't real. He also was an advocate for the Second Amendment rights. He said that there should be some casualties, and he's okay with that. Some people just gotta die in order for him to keep his firearms. And he said that he was okay with some people, lives being taken just so that he can maintain his Second Amendment rights. He said that. Like, y'all could get up here and lie and act like that's not the case, but he absolutely said that. Um, he also said that, if there was going to be like a black pilot, then he would be very alarmed. He made it seem like as if every black person in any position was a DEI hire, which is utterly insane because majority of people that benefited from DEI hires were Caucasian women and people from other subset cultures. If y'all picking up what I'm putting down, he also said that black women didn't have the type of mental capacity to be logical or something like that. You can't, I'm not directly quoting him verbatim, but you can look it up yourself to see exactly how he said it and how he framed it. Okay, I'm getting y'all up out of here. I'm not about to be going back and forth with y'all. How am I racist by literally quoting what that man said? If that's racist, then you think he's a racist because that's the things that he said. I didn't even give my take on any of it yet. My thing is society holds people feet to the fire who have done way less. That's why on God's green earth are y'all trying to have empathy for a man who didn't even believe in empathy? Exactly, Day. That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. Like he didn't believe in empathy. So like how do you think he would act if you was unalive by somebody powering you? He wouldn't care. He didn't believe in empathy. How you having empathy for somebody that did not believe in empathy? Now, you could believe what you want and you could feel however it is that you want. I'm not saying to not mourn, but a lot of people that are out here mourning and acting like they're so distraught, it is very performative. And they keep saying, oh, it's because he was a Christian and he had all of these Christian values. And it's like, did he really though? Because Christians are not supposed to judge. Christians are supposed to help thy neighbor. He didn't really represent that, if you ask me. So I've seen some Christian people literally get on the internet. Thank you guys. Thank you. Get on the internet and say that he is like Jesus and he died for our sins. I literally just saw a video like that. And that's why I had to come up here and talk, because I feel like that's absolute blasphemy. Now, this is not me saying that I'm like a devout religious person or that I'm a part of any type of organized religious regime or anything like that. However, I just think it is utterly insane and it's disrespectful to say that this man was Jesus and he died for our sins. Who sins? And I saw this other creator. Her name is Aaliyah, and I love her so much. She's one of my mutuals on TikTok. She had the best explanation as to why, a lot of white nationalists do not think that Charlie was racist, and it's because they feel the same way. I'm coming. I'll be right back. Thank you. Am I loud? Like, am I talking loud? Okay. But it's because they feel the same way about Black people. They feel the same exact way. And they feel like we're just in denial about the things that he said. They feel like we're just, our feelings are just hurt because he said these things. And that's why they're saying, oh, it's freedom of speech, freedom of speech. But the thing is, like, hello, Empress, what's up, boo? Can one of you guys do me a favor and pin my Cash App is $ Love Jones TV? Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you so much. So they feel and I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what it is. They don't feel like it's racism because they feel like it's right. They do feel like Black women are incompetent. They do feel like Black people are only DEI hires. They do feel like we're the ones that's committing the most crimes. And when you pull up those statistics, we're not committing the most crimes. We are arrested for crimes, but that does not mean that we are convicted of those crimes. We are over policed more than anybody else in this country. So us being arrested at a 50% rate that y'all love to pull up, we're not being convicted of those same crimes that we're arrested for. I could get arrested walking down the street and have a history of being arrested. It doesn't mean that I actually committed the crime as well. Y'all love to play semantics when it comes to us, but we know who's actually who does domestic terrorism in this country, and it's not Black people. Black people didn't even unalive this man, yet we keep being brought up in the conversation, and some type of psychosis going on, and especially with the white Christians. They are in a spiritual psychosis. Like I saw, who's bringing up Black people? Everybody's bringing up Black people. I literally saw a rally where they were doing a memorial for Charlie Kirk, and white college students were in Black college students' faces saying, "Oh, but what about Black on Black crime?" Like it's like they're always scapegoating Black people because Black people did not kill Charlie Kirk. So what do we have to do with it? Why are you bringing up fake ass statistics that you got me that y'all make up about Black people? What's the point? And like people are saying victim, victim, victim. Honestly, Black people are not more violent. White people used to eat Black people. White people used to literally, after church, the white Christians after church would have picnics. Picnic stands for pick a nigga. And they would go and hunt Black people and hang them. And hundreds of white people, this was happening in the 1900s. Nobody's talking about slavery. This was happening in the 1900s. You all used to eat Black people and hang us. That is very demonic. So you could get up here and try to flip it. It's not lies. You could go look it up. I'm not making up something. It's not bullshit. Go and look it up. Do some research. Y'all are all stupid and ignorant. I'm not delusional. They were literal postcards of white people hanging and eating Black people and cutting off our genitalia and cutting babies out of our wombs. So y'all keep trying to make it seem like we're more violent than you. It's nothing but projection. Everything that y'all say about us is projection because y'all are inherently evil. Y'all will take credit for everything else except for what you all actually contribute to the world, which has been inherently evil. Now, I'm not saying all of you are, but y'all want to keep pointing the finger at everybody else. No, point the fingers back at you. Y'all cannot stand y'all ancestors and y'all forefathers. Y'all hate y'all lineage. That's why y'all keep scapegoating and bringing up everybody else. It's projection. White people are shooting up schools. A white man killed Charlie Kirk. White men are raping kids. That don't got shit to do. White men are bombing. White men are creating nuclear bombs. White men are raping and pillaging countries. Black people are not doing that. We are not naturally as destructive. Everybody hate us black men. That's why we need y'all. Hello, Mr. Marcus. Thank you for the donation. You are delusional. See, y'all are liars. Y'all can't take the truth. I can take the truth. I know that a lot of things happen out in my community. I know that a lot of things happen in my community. But I'm not gonna get up here if I get robbed by a black man. I'm not gonna say, well, white men are robbing and pillaging the countries in Africa. That's the type of shit y'all do. I'm not gonna get up here and do that. If a black man grapes me, I'm not gonna say, well, white men, white children are more prone to being molested by their fathers. I'm not gonna get up here and say that, because why does that have to do with what do I need to bring up what white people are doing for? That's what y'all keep doing to us. Y'all keep scapegoating. Focus on your own community. And someone said it right. The amazing Lucas. Shouts out to the amazing Lucas. He went on Piers Morgan show. He said if Charlie Kirk was more, if he was more concerned of white youth, then he would not have gotten unalived by a young white kid. Instead of being focused on black people that don't do shit, a lot of us don't even live in proximity to y'all. A lot of us don't even live in proximity to y'all. Thank you, Johanna. How is it a terrible take? Y'all just don't want to hear it. Black people stay out of white politics. We don't give a damn. Show me one great black run city. There's great black run cities all over America. What are you talking about? Low IQ take. It's because y'all are embarrassed. Y'all hate where y'all come from. Y'all hate where y'all come from. That's why y'all always focus on black people. If you just focus on yourself and focus on what's going on in your own community, then you will be fine. Buffalo has a black mayor. Atlanta has a black mayor. New York had a black mayor. Like, a thriving city, New York, Atlanta. Thank you. Y'all need to focus on your own community. I don't understand why we keep being brought into it. And then somebody was a white MAGA guy was like, "Oh, we need a civil war." After Charlie Kirk got killed by a white man, a civil war with who? With each other? Y'all want a civil war with each other? Because we don't got shit to do with that. Stop trying to bring black people into white people's issues. We don't have shit to do with that. Even if our families are in a shambles, why do you care? It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. If a black father is not present in his black child's life, it does have nothing to do with your white ass. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. Y'all act like y'all the only people that pay taxes in this country. And y'all do know that white people get more government assistance than anybody else in this country. So what the fuck are you talking about? White people get more government assistance than anybody else in this country. Y'all just get up here and lie every day. All families need fathers. Absolutely, I agree. And just because a mother is not married to her child's father doesn't mean that the father is not in the life. Y'all don't really know how to read statistics. Black fatigue. See, white people can't have black fatigue. All y'all do is steal everything and colonize everything from black people. Black fatigue is a coined term in a book written by a black woman to explain how she's tired of being systemically oppressed, experiencing discrimination, prejudice, and racism in America. That's what black fatigue means. Y'all stole it, but y'all do everything else and try to flip it and reverse it. White people can't have black fatigue. If you're not black, you can't have black fatigue. Stupid. Anyways, Like I said, there's a church that literally had an AI giving a sermon as Charlie Kirk. That is some type of mental illness. Why do you have an AI speaking as if it's Charlie Kirk in a church? That's crazy. And a lot of the things, a lot of people that's going up for this man, he would not care if something happened to y'all because he said empathy was fake. Why do I care? I care because they keep bringing black people up, because they're calling for a civil war, because they're saying they want a race war when black people don't have nothing to do with the unaliving of Charlie Kirk. Why do y'all keep bringing us up? We don't have nothing to do with that. We have absolutely nothing to do with that. So if y'all want to fight, y'all need to fight amongst each other. It has nothing to do with this. It's something mentally wrong. Y'all keep trying to scapegoat us when we don't have nothing to do with that. We don't have nothing to do with that. I'm good at misquoting. No, he literally said he does not have empathy, and empathy is not real. So what am I misquoting? Y'all are so delusional. All y'all do is gaslight. All y'all do is gaslight. It's not crap, stupid. I'm eating food, dummy. Can I have 5 more likes? Everybody double tap the screen and subscribe if you're not subscribed. What should we do with black men who kill innocent girls on the subway? They should be arrested. What should we do with white men who rape their daughters? What should we do with white men who's trafficking kids all over the world? What should we do with white men who go to countries, third world countries, for sex tourism to rape and unalive little kids? If a tree falls in the forest, they'll want a war against us for any and every reason and no reason. Thank you, Mr. Marcus. Thank you. You sick in the head. Your mother's sick in the head. Your ancestors are sick in the head. Ever wonder why they say you can't choose? What? You are the opposite. No one thinks black people done anything. They are on the internet saying they want civil war. Who they want civil war with? They keep saying white people. There was a rally with them saying, white people fight back. White people fight back. Fight back against who? Each other? We ain't doing shit to y'all. That's why I'm using my platform to say something because how do we always keep getting in it? Yes, they are. I don't need to lie. There's video footage of that. It's not all white people. It's not all. That goes without saying. It's not all white people. You are the opposite of what Martin Luther King wanted. No, I'm exactly what Martin Luther King wanted, and that's why they unalived him at the end because he woke up and he started speaking facts. He wasn't being a good Negro, a good puppet anymore. I don't give a fuck about what Martin Luther King would think about me. Thank you, Olive. They're mad. They hate the truth. All they want to do is talk about what black people doing all day. They never want to talk about what they do and how a lot, all of them, but their lineage, what they've contributed to society and what they do They never want to talk about that. They just want to keep bringing up black people. It's a scapegoat. It's a tactic, and it's like some type of weird defense mechanism. It's some weird projection that they do with black people. Like, leave us alone. Focus on your own community. Y'all got a lot of stuff that y'all need to clean up. Nobody's hating on white people. I don't give a fuck about y'all. If y'all was not talking about us, saying white people fight back and calling for a civil war and bringing up black people, I wouldn't talk about y'all. I would not talk about y'all if y'all was not bringing up black people every fucking chance you get. Y'all are obsessed. But white men commits most of the violent crimes in America. Black men get arrested more than anybody else because we are over policed and because of racism and discrimination and racial profiling. That does not mean that we committed the crimes, and it does not mean that we get convicted of the crimes every single time we get arrested. Learn how to read a fucking statistic. Exactly, Olive. Because what does this have to do? Black on black killing one another. White on white crime is way more prevalent. White people are literally serial killers. The first serial killer in the United States of America was a white woman. But y'all never want to talk about these people. The most serial killers are white people. The people doing domestic terrorism on American soil are white people. The person who killed Charlie Kirk was a white man. The people who going into schools, shooting up the schools, are white children. Yet y'all keep bringing up black people. It's a sickness. Nobody's perfect. My community is not perfect. Where do I get my facts? In society, on the news, in books. Y'all are very, very in denial. Y'all are in denial. So I'm lying about y'all being. So who killed Charlie Kirk? Since I'm lying, who killed Charlie Kirk? Yeah, the FBI crime statistics, they had to take it down because they put up that white people were responsible for the most heinous committed violent crimes in America. You see how y'all all lie in these comment sections? Y'all are the same people that's writing them fucking statistics. Yet we see clear as day what's going on. Y'all are literally rewriting history right before our eyes. So we supposed to believe every single statistic that we see and take it for face value. Nobody's talking about slavery. Who brought up slavery? Don't make me block you. Because nobody brought up slavery. Shut the fuck up. Nobody brought up slavery. Perpetual victim. Yep, white people. Thank you, Olive. Y'all still not telling me who killed Charlie Kirk. Who killed Charlie Kirk? What am I lying about? What am I lying about? There is not no such thing as black on black crime. If anything, if you want to go there, there's white on white crime, there's Asian on Asian crime, there's Indian on Indian crime. When you live in proximity to a person, that is who you're going to commit crime against. These propagated propaganda, stupid ass things that y'all believe is just because y'all are racist and y'all have a deep seated hatred for black people. And you do not want to look in the mirror at any of the things that you contributed to society that is not favorable. So all you do is scapegoat black people and keep pointing a finger at black people. Why? Worry about your own community. Y'all are raising school shooters. Worry about that. That part, Mr. Marcus. They gonna try to make it seem like it was something else. Exactly, crime is crime. Ain't no such thing as black on black crime. White people kill white people. Hey, son. Do you know that the first gangs were Italian white men? Do you know that that's where the motto came from? You ever heard of John Lucas? The first gangs in America were white men. The mafia. That's where the fucking motto for gang culture. The Ku Klux Klan was some of the first gangs in America. The White Knights were some of the first clans and gangs in America. Y'all want to keep pointing the finger at black people. That's what's making me annoyed. The Ku Klux Klan is a fucking gang. The Boys in Blue is a gang. The Mafia is a gang. Y'all don't point that out though. Y'all memorialize them and make it seem like they're like some type of figurehead, something that you want to emulate and make beautiful movies and art pieces about. Yet y'all bring up gangs that black people got that from white people. Black people started organizing because white people lynch mobs were the first gangs in America. Stop bringing up black people like y'all are fucking perfect. Y'all keep trying to destiny swap and make it seem like we're you and you us. It's because y'all been in control of the media and y'all have some type of mental psychosis going on that you really believe the lies that you spew. Hey, hello, AD. Yeah, they keep saying I'm racist. What am I saying that's racist? So there were black gangs before there was lynch mobs. There was black gangs before there was the KKK, or did it come after that to protect themselves? Hello, love alert. No books, books, baby. Hello, God's anointed. Books, documentaries. There's still sundown towns. There's still hundreds of sundown towns in the United States of America where my beautiful dark skinned ass cannot be outside past a certain time because there's still lynch mobs and the Ku Klux Klan gang in 2025 in the United States of America. There's still all white racist towns, and y'all getting up here just keep pointing at black people. Oh, happy birthday, babe. Thank you for the super sticker. Happy birthday, love alert. Thank you. How are you Christian? I don't know. Ask the Charlie Kirk fans because he talked down on black people a lot. I find it suspicious and ironic that as soon as he started to lie about black gangs, he got. But it wasn't one of us that did it. Charlie Kirk stood up and said everything that he needed to say. I'm standing up saying everything that I need to say. Y'all are calling me racist though for spitting facts about the white community. But because y'all believe in y'all minds that you are inherently better than everybody else, and you blame black people and scapegoat black people. I'm racist, but he's not racist for saying that black women are inadequate and don't have the mental capacity of a goddamn rock, and that we're all DEI hires, and that segregation and civil rights movement was a mistake, and we should have never been desegregated. And I'm saying that if he had a black pilot, he would be scared and he would think twice about flying. He said all of these things, but that was not racist. He always took my black statistics and black on black crime and fathers not being in the house. But y'all don't say he's racist. But me saying that white men have a higher propensity to rape in their children in the house, which is a fact. This is a fact. They literally used to eat us and hang us and have picnics and send out postcards after church, after Sunday service. This is a fact. And I'm not talking about slavery because I love to go back to slavery. I'm talking about the 1900s. This is a fact. I'm racist for saying that. Me saying that majority of the school shooters in this country are young white kids. White women are raising school shooters. That's a fact. Y'all saying that I'm racist. A white person shot Charlie Kirk. That's a fact, but I'm racist. But he could get up there and say all of these other things that you believe is true. But I'm saying things that are factually proven. That's well documented. But I'm racist for saying facts. It's y'all just really have a issue with black people. So he could spit facts, which y'all consider facts, but when I spit facts, I'm racist. Y'all are hypocrites. Y'all are hypocrites. It's very hypocritical. It's very hypocritical. How do I feel about Candace Owens? I don't. I think Candace Owens is like a grifter to some degree. I feel like Candace Owens is a Caribbean woman. Um, I don't know if she has any Black American lineage, but majority of deeply melanated people that are not lineage based Americans, meaning that they don't have like generations of family here. Before the 1960s, where the Nationality Immigration Act was passed along with civil rights, um, then they don't understand the plight. Genetically and through DNA, a lot of the trauma and things was not passed down. A lot of the stories was not passed down. The experiences was not passed down, so they can't directly relate. And they worship whiteness. They worship whiteness in a way that we do not, especially in 2025. We've all had our times and our moments where we did worship whiteness, but we don't have the same epidemic of like skin bleaching and just completely bootlicking white people the way that they do. We just don't. We're not indoctrinated in the same way. What's up, Monica? Thank you. Thank you, Emma. He stood his ground when people didn't like what he was saying. Exactly. And I'm standing my ground. Y'all don't like what I'm saying, but I'm going to keep saying what I'm saying. So we all Charlie Kirk, right? I'm Charlie Kirk. I can say what I have to say. I'm telling y'all facts. I'm not making up stuff. I'm not even going off of the emotion. I'm not even telling y'all how I feel. I'm talking about things that are historically prevalent. And I'm talking about things that's actually happening in present day. I'm not making up anything. They have different traumas. Exactly, son. But trauma nonetheless. Thank you, son. That's my point. It's just not the same. So the relatability politics don't really align when it comes to like Caribbeans and Africans from the actual. Thank you, baby, for the super sticker. Put a one in the chat if you can see me and hear me. Educate yourself. I am educated. Don't be a typical black person. Like, y'all only accept truth when it comes to what y'all perceive to be true about black people. But when we talk about things that's going on in the white community, y'all don't want to hear it. It's now you're just racist and you're lying and you're making up stuff. What did I lie about? Did I lie when I said that school shooters are predominantly white children? Am I lying about that? Put a one in the chat if I'm lying about school shooters being predominantly white kids. Put a one if I'm lying. Put a two if I'm not lying. One, a lie. Two, the truth. It's the truth. I'm not lying. Thank you. So why are they saying I'm lying? Thank you. Why are they making it seem like I'm just sitting up here lying? Thank you. I'm not lying. They just don't want to hear it because it's not favorable. It doesn't make them feel good. They want to lump us all together. They all black, but clearly this is for me or not for me, right? Because they don't want to see the truth. Why not push love for all? Shut the fuck up about white, white, white. Don't tell me what to do. Fuck you and your mother. You're not African, you're American. I know. They in denial. But they will get up here and talk about black on black crime until they blue in the face. We all have issues in our community. That's my point. But why continuously point your finger at another group of people when you have a lot of things that you could fix within yourself? Thank you, P. Dot. The disagree bots will turn your points around. You are right. Don't worry about the demons. Thank you, Latte. Says, do you work at one? Huh? You ain't helping. I'm going to block you because this is not for you. You don't understand data. I don't understand data because I literally, because I'm, what is it to understand? Am I lying? I'm not lying. Like, it's easier to point fingers at others' flaws. Exactly, because it makes them feel better about themselves. It gives them this fictitious superiority complex. It helps them to uphold that big ego, that big, very inflated ego, but it's very fragile at the same time. Hello, Rob. The problem with the blind, we cannot save them no matter the evidence. They can only see themselves. The second coming of Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ coming a second time. It's in the wording. Okay. Crime is crime. It all needs to stop. I start to accept the truth sometimes, but that doesn't change the facts that it's real. Yeah. Oh, a bagel. This is I think this is a garlic bagel. It's a little crispy. Garlic bagel, a egg, cheddar cheese, and turkey bacon. I found you on TikTok. I'm new. Hello. Welcome. What are your feelings on illegals? Um, I think they're people like anybody else. I think that, they should take the proper channels to become legal. That's it. Take the proper channels to get your paperwork in order. Take the proper channels to to become a part of society. And if you want to be in America, I think that you should become an American. If I wanted to go and move to Belize, then I would become Belizean. Is that how you say it? If I wanted to move to Jamaica, I would implement myself more in Jamaican culture, especially if I plan on staying there. All right. Thank you, Ian. I feel like people are probably like trying to flag me, but it's okay. I said what I needed to say. That too, Dakota. Or I would learn the language, but I also wouldn't when while I'm learning it, I wouldn't inconvenience the locals or the natives there with my lack of a language barrier. I wouldn't try to create systems that isolates people that actually live there because I have a language barrier. Like I don't agree with that. And I know people are not gonna like that. Like I think it's cool to speak your native tongue. Of course, nobody's gonna say you can't speak Chinese. Like that's utterly ridiculous. But I think that you should be bilingual. And I don't think that if you go to another country that you should be forced the people that already live there should have to be bilingual in order to get jobs when there should be a national language. I never agreed with that. Like, I don't think that you should be for freedom of speech. When people don't like what you're saying, that's what they do. They attack your freedom of speech. Yet they want to talk about freedom of speech and they hate cancel culture and they perpetuate the same exact things that they hate. They're very hypocritical, and I'm learning that. Certain groups of people are extremely hypocritical. It works for them and they want it for them, but they do not want anybody else to have the same type of freedoms and liberties that they fight for. Hey, Demira. I agree, Shan, but that's not the case. People get very upset. And the way that they're going out, making it seem like Charlie was a martyr, and he was just practicing exercising freedom of speech, and y'all are just mad because he was telling the truth. I just got up here and told the truth, and I was called a liar, a scoundrel, told to shut the F up, um, and called stupid, said that I was dumb, had a low IQ, and I was called racist for literally doing exactly what Charlie Kirk did. Isn't it? And I'm not even telling you my opinion. I did not once get up here and say I don't like these type of peoples. I don't like when people. I didn't give y'all my opinion not one time. I did not give y'all my personal opinion one time within the 40 minutes that I've been up here. I think learning to speak the language is important in the event of an emergency. I see miscommunication all the time because of language barrier. I agree. Double tap the screen. I need 5 more likes and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Hello, young Jackie. Can you do jumping jacks? Can you do a jumping jack in my Cash app? $ Love Jones TV. Hey, Faith, what's up? Hey, Indica. Oh, I'm gonna lick my finger. Hello. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. Do jumping jacks in my Cash app. $ Love Jones TV. They're definitely smart and breathtaking. Thank you. Hi. Um, what's going on? I wish I could have been here a little earlier. They was going in the chat, but that's okay. I'm used to it. But it always feels good when I see my love bugs when y'all pop up. Like it just makes me feel like I mean I'm confident regardless, but I don't know how to explain it. Like y'all give me like an extra to like I don't know y'all know what I'm saying. Like when I seen Sun pop in here, I see God's Anointed pop in here, Empress. Like it just makes me feel so good. My Cash App is $Love Jones TV, baby. It's pinned. Yes, the mirror. Um, how you feeling? I'm feeling good. I just feel like my allergies have been really bad. Like my eyes been watering. It finally stopped. Let me not jinx it and knock on some wood. My eyes been watering and my throat is like a little I don't know. I bought some of these. Some of these. This is black elderberry. These are some I think they're like lozenges to help soothe the itchy throat. It got vitamin C and zinc in it, and it's also like an immune support. Let me show y'all what they look like. So I got me some of these. So once I'm done eating, I'm gonna put one of these, pop one of these. They kind of feel like a gummy a little bit. I'm gonna have some of this. So black elderberry samba call. So I'm gonna use some of this. And I'm probably just gonna drink some more tea like throughout the day. When can we see the pictures? So, oh, I posted 2 on my Instagram. I think I posted one on my YouTube wall. Did I? I don't know, but I will. If I didn't, I'm gonna post. This has zinc in it. It has zinc in it. Yeah, it has vitamin C and zinc. Um, oh, you was gonna say like a black, like a. You know what my grandma used to have? Blackberry brandy. She would say take a shot of that. I'm still, okay. I'm not. I'm gonna stop after this month is out. I'm just gonna start fresh in October. So it's not saying I'm gonna completely not have absolutely no drinks. I don't. I really want to try to go as long as I can without nothing. But if I do, it'll be like a glass of wine here or there. But I'm not gonna be like out binging, getting lit. Like I'm tired. Like I need a break. So so after this month is out, I'm gonna start completely fresh in October. I really want to start like getting back in the gym. What can use a detox gel? Like mullein. I need to get some of that, but I have to go to like a herb shop or I'm gonna order some stuff off of Amazon when I get back into my apartment because my tripod, the one that stands up, it broke. Like the twisty part broke off. I got a new little stand here that I picked up from. Let me show y'all. Isn't this cute? Because the one that I usually have was the same color. I mean, it was the same thing, but I lost it. I don't know what happened. So I use these to like do the desktop, but this got a lot of glitter. So I think I'm gonna get. It's not transferring too much. It did initially, but I think I'm gonna probably order another couple because this doesn't. I don't know if it does it. I didn't want to play around with it too much because I'm eating and I don't know how much the glitter transfers, but I think it was really cute. Um, yes, mullein chamomile, yes. I still have the 15-day gut cleanse, but I only take like one or two pills at a time. I don't do love you, but you are wrong. What am I wrong about? What am I wrong about? Mm-hmm. Oh, and okay. I don't. I'm trying to figure out what I'm wrong about. They're literally in church giving sermons to this man. Like he was like some type of like you would have thought he was the president. Now a lot of people have been saying like he's just a podcaster. I don't want to say he's just a podcaster. I want to say he was like he had a big influence. Like he influenced a lot of the youth and clearly a lot of grown people. But I think a lot of people are just sheep and they just jumping on whatever's trending because a lot of people don't even know who this man is. They just feel like he was just a Christian white man that got pap in the neck for freedom of speech. That's what they're making it seem like. Oh my goodness, thank you, son. That was so nice. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you so much, babe. Thank you. After this, I have to go to the supermarket. I ran out of water, so I would definitely use that to get a couple groceries. And I'm gonna order my tripod. I'm gonna get another stand. There's a couple other things I want to get. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate you. That was really nice. I'm trying to quit smoking cigarettes. Oh, God's Anointed, they have this gum that I saw that you could chew that I saw on I think I seen it on TikTok shop and then I seen people with patches that they put on to help them stop. Then they also have herbal cigs, like the herbal ones that's literally good for your throat. Like it has like mint leaves and all types of other herbs that's actually good for your that you could because it's usually the motion that you kind of like become addicted to and then sometimes like the smoke. So there's like a couple other alternatives that you could do probably to help wean yourself off of it. Yeah, way more followers and leaders. Thank you, AD. Oh, that's my point. So the fact that they literally there's colleges in Ohio, right? And they're saying that they're gonna do a memorial section for Charlie Kirk where they want to put a statue up of him. I'm like, what the fuck did he contribute to society so much so that they want to memorialize him in that way and build statues? And then they said if certain colleges or certain campuses don't want to adhere to that, then they're going to be charged monthly fees for not having the statue up. That is utterly insane. And I was thinking about it and I'm like, this seems really crazy and like left field, but it's not. This is what they've been doing. Like, think about all of the statues that we see all around the country of men who were like genociders and men who literally had slaves and men who were uh, warlords. You know what I mean? Men who were just terrible, terrible men. They have statues and figureheads of them throughout the country. So this is not something that is new. This is what they always do. They memorialize their people if they had influence, even if they were evil, wicked, demonic, terrible, or just not even good people. it's like a genetic thing. I don't know what, not all, because I have some Caucasian people that I absolutely love. I have some clear people that I bang with, that I love. So I'm whenever I get up here, yes, I see it, Faith. Everybody's thing is back to normal. I don't know if they had like a glitch or maybe it was like a bug or something that they had to fix, but I would never get up here. Ooh, I would never get up here and make it seem like this is a new concept, or also make it seem like they're all the same, because I don't believe that every single clear Caucasian folk is just inherently evil. Some of them are really cool. Some of them helped us, when we actually worked together. We worked. Thank you. Oh, thank you, son. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Um, that is so nice. I really, really appreciate that. But when we actually work together, and this is going to sound a little off, I think white people and black people work really well together. Thank you so much, son. I think black people and white people work really well together when we actually work together and we have mutual respect and understanding and love for each other. I think we actually do work well together. I mean, we created this country. We did most of the physical labor and they did a lot of evil shit and stole a lot of shit. But for those of us who actually did collectively work together on things, even though they would like lie, I just wish they wouldn't lie and cheat and scam and steal. Like if we could like mutually share accolades and like be fair, I think this country would be astronomical. This country, the technological advances, the food, the medical system, school, everything would be so much better had it not been for racism. Because, like I said, when we actually do work together, we work good together. You're right, Faith. You're right. But that's the issue. That's what stops us and stunts us. Because look at China. China is absolutely fucking, from what I see, China is beautiful. The technology is off the hook. The streets are clean. Everyone has food. Everyone has adequate health care. There's barely any homeless people on the street. And it's because they're all Chinese. We are not all one race in this country. And the thing is, black people, deeply melanin rich people, all of us are not um, immigrants. So a lot of us were already here when a country was established. And when was America established? 1776. So a lot of us were already here before America actually became a country. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So we are true Americans as well. And I think that that is like what creates the glitch in the system. Because if they could accept us as actual Americans, hello, damn, I must look really cute. They walking by looking in the mirror. If they could accept us as true Americans, then and we could actually work together, we would be unstoppable. But they feel like they have to have us under their rule of thumb. That's why they try to police us. That's why they try to tell us we're liars. That's why they always pointing a finger at us. It makes them feel superior because inherently they don't feel good about themselves. They don't feel as superior. If you think that you're the shit, you're not gonna walk around. Thank you, Faith. Thank you, guys. If you exactly, Zebra. But if you feel like you are soaring and you're larger than life and you're everything, you don't have to constantly put people down to make yourself feel better. It's because you are trying to fill a void and you're trying to overcompensate for something. It's like having like a short man syndrome or, um, women that are not that pretty. They seem to sometimes be mean. You know what I mean? To be like, oh, she's so mean. It's because she doesn't feel pretty. So she's going to be mean and nasty. Like, it's like the lower parts of yourselves, it wreaks it wreaks havoc. Oh God, I feel like I'm losing my voice. It wreaks havoc on your mental, your psyche, on your temperament, on your character, on your morale. And that starts to spill out into the world and how you carry yourself and how you treat others. Because why would anybody think that they're superior to anybody? If we literally all, if we could procreate, we could have babies together, even though I might need to take a shot or something, depending on your blood type. But if we can have a child together, if we both talk the same language, we both have eyes. Thank you, son. We both have eyes. We both have ears. We both are moving around the world in a similar fashion. Why do I need to treat you like a piece of shit? It's because I feel like a piece of shit. That's why I say it's all projection. And when I started to say things about the white community, you see how they all automatically call me racist. When they talk about the black community, they just say, you don't want to hear the truth. You feel bad about it. It hurts your feelings when we talk about black on black crime. It hurts your feelings when we say you're the most violent in the country. It's like, no, you're lying. Everyone has a propensity to commit crime against you. If you live in, it's about proximity. But they only do it to us because they feel like a piece of shit. A lot of them don't have culture, not all. A lot of them don't have culture. A lot of them don't have a sense of belonging. A lot of them don't have a sense of camaraderie. A lot of them do not unionize with each other. It's projection. We are more together than we know because we believe the propaganda. We believe everything that they teach us about ourselves when it's not true. Who's having family reunions? Family reunions is a traditionally Black American phenom. Who's having Sunday dinners? Sunday dinners is traditionally a Black thing. Who's having cookouts? Traditionally, Black Americans have cookouts. Who have game nights traditionally? These are things that we do. So we do get together. We do support each other. We do show up for each other. When there's a march or something happens or there's an injustice, who's showing out? We are showing up for each other. But yet they will say, y'all don't like each other. Y'all hate each other. Y'all can't work well together. They keep pumping this in the air to program you. It's a spell. 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 It's root work. It's spells. It's magic. It's magic. I'm telling you. And now we're like breaking free from that. So we're not so bound by the idea that we all just hate each other because it's not real. Like look at how we are with each other just in this in my comment section. We're all nice to each other. Exactly, Faith. We're all nice to each other. We're complimentary. Somebody come up here and say, it's my birthday. Everybody says happy birthday. If someone says I got a new job, we all say congratulations. I passed my exam. We all say congratulations. Just in my comments section and the small community that I have alone, we show up for each other. And it's so beautiful. The way y'all show up for me, it's words cannot describe. So I'm like, we see this happening in tiers all over the world. Now that we have social media, we're starting to build a network to whereas we could actually communicate with each other, and we're getting to see more and more how much we actually do love each other and fuck with each other and stand up for each other and show up for each other. And now it was harder to know the truth before because we didn't have essential um, means of communication. And now we have the internet. And y'all know I'm obsessed with TikTok now. So I be on TikTok a lot. And the way people show up on TikTok, the way we make videos, the way we combat things, the way we all collectively are on one band, one sound, the way we all collectively say, we're not going to go out in the streets, the way we all collectively say, we're going to rest, the way we all collectively say, we're going to boycott something. We do stand together. We've just been sold the lie that we don't. And we just got to continue to dismantle that. We just have to continue to dismantle that because it's a lie. Now, of course, there's some people that are evil, but white people are not that together. They're very individualistic. You never hear them talk about their cousins. You never hear them talk about meeting up with the family. It's rare that they get together or that they deal with each other, immediate family. They move away from home, and a lot of them don't even never talk to their mother ever again. These are the things that they don't talk about. Everything that they say about us is really a reflection of who they are and how they actually operate. They will stab each other in the back to get ahead. They will lie. They will scam. They will cheat. They will connive. They will sleep with your man. Sisters just sleeping with each other's husbands. They do all types of shit. Not to say that some of us don't do it too, but we don't do it at the same level and at the same rate. We are more forthcoming with how we feel. We don't undermine and think of a master plan and a scheme of how I'm going to take you down. We don't do shit like they do shit like that. And they will smile in your face. I'd rather somebody tell me straight up, bitch, I don't like you. I'd rather you tell me, I don't like you, I can't stand you, I don't want nothing to do with you, versus you conniving me and stabbing me in the back and peeing in my coffee. I'd rather that And this is why we get a rep for being argumentative and all this and that. It's like, no, we just are more real. We're more real. They love language destruction. Ooh. Mm. Instead of being direct. That part, son. Ooh, yeah. It's very passive aggressive. Very passive aggressive. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, we're about to close. I'm gonna close at 5. I'm about to get out of here. I'm gonna give y'all like 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna go. Put it in the Discord. I need to check the Discord. I haven't been coming up in there. I'm gonna check it. I'm like to think that black folk will lift each other up when the opportunities arises, but I see more jealousy than anything else. But that is not just only black people though, and that's what really and that's what really frustrates me is that we don't get the same grace as every other human does. That's human nature to some degree. It's not just black people. You think white people not jealous of each other? Watch the type of art that they put out. You know, movies is an art form. You ever seen Mean Girls? You see how they schemed and scammed to take down Regina and Mean Girls? That's how they operate. You think that wasn't rooted in jealousy? Watch their art, watch their movies. Art often depicts life. They are very jealous. They were jealous of us. They were jealous of us. We had laws where we had to cover up our hair. They would shave our heads bald as punishment. When they hung black men, they cut off his penis. Why are you cutting his penis off? That's jealousy. That's envy. Trying to scar up a pretty woman's face, burning her with an iron. That's the type of shit white women used to do. That is jealousy. They make movies like Get Out because they want to jump in your body. They feel like we don't deserve to have melanin, which is a fucking superpower. They feel like we don't deserve to have the agility. They feel like we don't deserve to be vibrational and rhythmically in tune with the earth. That's why we created all genres of music. They don't feel like we deserve it. They feel like if they could take their consciousness and transfer it into our vessels, then they would do a better job with what we are naturally blessed and anointed with. That is jealousy. All of this superiority is nothing more than inferiority in reverse. They love you so much that they start to hate you. It's jealousy. Most vicious, yeah. They will do you dirty. That's why the fact that we got this big bad wolf image, well, the perception of us, I'm like, that's not us, that's them. That's why I keep saying they're trying to destiny swap. They've been doing it successfully. But now that we have social media, we can combat it. We can showcase who we actually are. We can show up. We can talk back. They can't stand. This is why people don't. This is why people love me. And this is why some people hate me. Because I say it. I say the things that we all want to say. And I get up here and I say it. That part, oh, that's good. It's not what they do, it's who they are. It's genetic at this point. The lying, the scamming, the stealing. Not all of them are like that. I'm not going to say every single last one. I have, we all say, oh, I got white people in my family. I literally do. Um, Going further in the lineage, I have like, you know, a great, great, great grandparent that's a Caucasian and a Indian and a black person, you know. But I also have a cousin that is so it's my aunt's cousin, but I grew up with him being like my cousin too. Oh, I was about to say his name. but he's white. He biracial, but he looks just like a white man. Like um you wouldn't think that he was biracial. His mother was a Caucasian woman, and she had a lot of issues with mental illness. That's a thing too. We all have a little bit of ticky boom, but a lot of Caucasian people are mentally ill. They really are. Us too. We all got it, but we don't get no fucking grace. They get to blow up a building and say, "Oh, they were just mentally ill." If we blow up a building, black on black crime, black people this, black people that. Anyway, so he literally moved into his aunt's house, his father's sister's house, the black side, because the white side, they don't even fuck with you like that. He moved into his father's sister's house. No, it's his sister, not his father's sister, his sister. But him and his sister got two different mothers. So his sister is fully monoracial black, and he's half and half, raised by a white woman. Keep that in mind. He moved his family, his girlfriend, and her two grown adult kids and two dogs into his sister's basement because his sister was being nice. Like, all right, I'm gonna let you live here. Do you know he would not move out? He took her to court to try to steal her house. He would not move out. She said you could stay here for a month or two. He's trying to steal her house, saying that he got squatters' rights and saying that, oh, she's pretending to be a landlord and it's illegal for her to have them there paying. Do you know he was not paying her a motherfucking thing? So he's trying to read laws and figure out how he could say she broke some laws, some tenant laws, so that he could steal her house. This is happening right now. And I loved him so much growing up, but everybody would help him. I never gave him no money, thank God, because I would be really, really upset. He never hit me up for no money. Whatever woman he's with now brought him down because he used to be doing good. Like he always used to work. When I would bartend places, he would come to my job and buy shots. Like we would go out to eat. Like I don't know what this woman got going on, but he's trying to actively steal his sister's house. He won't leave. This is the type of shit they do. They come in, they act like they love you, oh, we family, and then you're gonna try to take my house, trying to get me hemmed up with the law, saying I was breaking laws, trying to learn codes. They're not in New York. They're not in New York. Nope. It's fucked up. But the thing is, a lot of them don't have no type of conscience. They don't care. They will do anything to anybody to get ahead. Very persevering, and they lie and they scam and they cheat, and that's how they seem like they run this shit. It's not because they fought a war and they won. It's because they lied. They stole. They scammed. They had people signing treaties that they didn't know what the hell they were signing. They made deals that they went back on. They did. They stole. That's really what it was. It was stealing and scamming. It was not because they're smarter or because they're stronger. It's because they're more willing to lie and steal. And if you ever saw him, you would think that was just a white man. He was culturally raised white. You would not see him and see nothing black. And it was his black sister that actually helped him out of everybody else. You see how that goes? And look at how he's repaying her. So it ain't even, I'm dealing with a bunch of them right now as we speak, just like that. That's messed up. It's so messed up. And I'm like, I could just not imagine how his sister feels. I don't really know his sister. Like I met her a couple times when we was younger, but with him, like he would be at the family functions, the baby showers. Like I said, he would come to my jobs. So I know him. When we was kids, we would have sleepovers. But I know his sister got to be so hurt. Like that would they have less exactly. because all they do is blame everybody else. Like Charlie Kirk said, they don't believe in empathy. It's a dog eat dog world. That's how they see it. But I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna come back later. I love y'all so much. Thank you again, son. I appreciate you so much. Hello, Dane. Osweo. How do you say Osweo? I hope I said it right. Osweo. But I'll be back. Dang, I'm sad that you got here like when I'm literally logging off. I'll be back probably in a couple hours. Make sure you all like, comment, subscribe, and share the video because I know you care. I love you guys. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I'm gonna text you, Dane.